I'm glad the market's still open during occupation. It probably helps to feel that some things are still the same.
So many things you could buy. How do you choose?
Wellness grows from the inside out. Whatever you need.
Left the queue to get away from Antum assholes. Now they're here anyway.
All our clothing is resistant to bloodstains.
What? Uh-huh.
Banjovantam stop.
There's the place. Keep your eyes open. We may not be the only ones interested.
Coming at range. That's a win, Rook.
That's done. Are you Jacobus?
Darren, my cousin. They... please, you have to finish Darrett's contract. It's about the Butcher. My cousin was going to spy on the Butcher. He told me we'd pick up the contract from a dead drop. But then, someone has to finish this for Darrett. Please.
We will. You should get back to the diamond.
I will, just give me a minute.
We should see if Dareth had any information on him. That note said Dareth should pick up the contract at the usual place across from Te and Viago. Just follow the marks. Maybe a mark one crow would leave for another?
I spotted something on the walls. Earlier, I mean.
Let's go look. That looks like a crow mark. A kind of quick splatter you can throw. That's gotta be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out. Another mark this way.
So this is Travis.
Here's another crow mark.
Wow. Even during an occupation, the market is still pretty busy.
I've always loved market days, except for when they're occupied by Anton. The Veil Jumpers would have been really useful around the time the Inquisition got started.
Because of the breach, right? We weren't a thing then, though.
But why
Our next crow mark.
Now, where were we? Oh, right.
Because of the breach, right? We weren't a thing.
This is where the marks lead. Dareth's contract... The Butcher is making poison. Comic.
The poison that destroys your mind? That comic?
If I were the Butcher, it'd be a good way to keep people in line. The Anton brought in a comic master to mix the poison. He's at the garrison. We stop him there before this goes any further. Keep a grip.
Maybe my aunt would take me in. But it's so hard to say.
Hang on. Back on the ground soon.
trouble, eh?
Take them out! Quick!
Here we go!
Understood.
Ready here.
I command you to ignore whispers. I command you to ignore traitors.
We're in. Let's find the comic master.
Nice work!
We're in the clear.
Smell you, an outsider. Time to test my gift. And will made flesh, so much flesh. The butcher tonight has come to me! Prove my word!
I'm here on behalf of the crew, Poisoner.
Poison? You face the gift of the god!
Keep at it! We can't let this thing out! Done. The comic master's dead.
Thank... Goodness, hate those things.
First things first. Let's destroy the rest of the poison. Then we figure out what was going on here. That's the last of the poison, thankfully. Let's look for anything else that explains what's happening. Wait, this note says that wasn't all the comic. The butcher's angry because someone missing.
What? Who stole it?
No idea, but the note does mention the butcher's inside trader. The occupation had help. Tay and Viago need to know they were right.
Are you out of your minds?
I told you crows to stay out of this!
Out of what? Defending our home?
If we had a stronger civil government instead of a bunch of circus criminals, the Antom wouldn't have a foothold in the first place!
Who is this?
This is Governor Evenchi. They have concerns.
My concern is how you've endangered the city.
We're defending Antiva.
These protections are in place for the good of everyone. You act without oversight.
We crows are the oversight.
And yet, here we are, awash in Antom. And now, you've angered the Butcher.
It's bigger than whatever it is you're whining about. The gods are corrupting some of the Antom.
And the Butcher?
You two were right. He had help taking the city. Human traitors.
I didn't want to believe it. Killing the Butcher does nothing if someone could just sell us out again.
I'd start right here. You Talons are known for infighting and betrayal.
You're accusing them. What if their crows died for this contract?
That's enough. Rook, thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is to ask you for more.
I'm here for whatever hurts the gods.
Evenchi is right about one thing. The Butcher will not like that we're fighting back.
We need to be ready. Rook, I will have every crow tracking this traitor and the gods, and we will send word when we find something.
The stakes are too high. This should be left to proper officials.
Go back to filing trade receipts, Evenchi. The crows rule Antiva.
And Treviso will be free. With or without you, Governor.
be thwarted. Find the answer.
An underwater prison? That's still pretty amazing.
Amazing? I suppose it is. Do you think the elves made it? It didn't seem to winter.
I think so. I wonder what it was built for. Originally, I mean.
Whatever it was meant for, it's a pit of misery now.
Right.
Places between. The deeper currents.
Unbind this path, Dweller. Seek what is hidden. To other shores. To other shores.
Something's testing us. Something dark. Get ready. There you
You bet. Good one.
finished.
Break, Laura!
You got it.
Snipers! Say the word. Someone's behind us. Find whoever's raising them.
For sure.
They're all yours.
Nice one, Rook. Good one.
sharp.
Behind the portcullis. That one's raising the others. We need a way through. Yes, Laura. We need to close it.
Ranged incoming.
On the job.
Nice work.
Now's your chance.
Nicely done, Rook!
Nice work.
Stay in cover.
You got it.
If I get a wisp to follow me, you'll get a taste of your own medicine.
Hitting us from range.
They're all yours.
Took him down clean. Good to go.
Say the word. Good work.
Got them.
Nice, Laura. Take them down. Understood.
Nice one, Rook. Trouble coming.
Stay in cover.
Oh, is it time again? Great. Ranged incoming.
There! Take it out before it raises any more dead! familiar.
The insignia. Those were General Rathera's soldiers.
Right, I remember now. An old ally of the Dreadwolf, and now the gods are raising them to slow us down.
Beware the ancient that sleeps here, dweller. Death and blight have not tempered its rage.
Corruption, undead. I'd say we found out who's responsible.
Dig on! We have to destroy it!
Take it down!
Sure. You got it.
The story unfinished.
What? It's drawing power from the Fate Tear.
And restoring itself. Watch out!
That should weaken it.
Just save it. Understood.
You bet.
Honest?
It's nothing.
There you go.
Thank you! Range!
Good to go.
Say the word.
You got it!
Good job.
For freedom!
Ready to go!
The story unfinished!
Ready, Rook. On it.
Range! Incoming. Careful left!
His back turned!
Say the word. We need to. Take this shot. Naughty again. This is an assassin's nightmare.
It's weakening the phase tear. Keep going. That should weaken.
For freedom!
You got it! Hitting us from range! Oh, nicely done, Rook!
A story. Unfinished.
Stay in cover! We need to close in. Say the word. On the job.
For the wolf.
What's left? Finished. Just say when.
For the wolf.
On it.
Good to go.
They're at range.
His back turned.
Say the word.
Ranged!
On it. Come.
For freedom.
Say
Ranged incoming.
on the job.
You got it.
Unfinished.
They're gone. The Fade Tear and that Revenant. All that's left is its essence. The Revenant's essence feels darker, more powerful. It must be protecting something big. We should look around for a door it might fit.
You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, Lucanus, but how did the Venatori stick you with spite?
They fed me something. Like he was a parasite in uncooked meat.
You know, I've spent lots of time around demons, but I've never heard of them being used that way.
Zara said she got the idea from some cult in Orlais. They used it on Seekers, who are immune to demons.
Fewer people than I expected. Let's find Asher.
Asher?
The Viper. He prefers to be called Asher in private. Said I could tell you.
Raining again.
I once heard that's because
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
We can help. We've recently had to deal with Blight. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door.
This is troubling. Darkspawn in the city.
And in one of the worst places. The shadows rely on those tunnels to rescue people.
But why is it called that? On Valanim, it's the ancient Elven word for womb.
Huh, interesting.
Come back soon. We'll have more.
Should have an entrance this way. The passage is hidden by a wall carving. Keep an eye out. Why are they so close to the shop? Right!
There. Is that the wall carving you mentioned?
That's the one. There's a switch behind the serpent's head on the left.
Got it.
It's so dark and narrow. I'm kind of tense.
Don't like the sound of that. We can get through here, but we've got to clear the obstacles somehow. That did it. We can get through now.
I hate tunnels. Let's kill those Shadow Dragon rats so I can leave this place. Shadow Dragon agents, they're down here with us. Get
Ready if you are.
them run for reinforcements.
Reinforcements. We can't let them reach the Shadow Dragon hideout. Even more Venatori? We have to take out the leaders.
For sure. Brooke takes credit there.
We have to take out the blight pools, or the darkspawn will keep coming. Watch ahead.
We're still blocked. There's another boil somewhere.
Great shot, Ev.
Watch your right.
Stop dying, fools!
Oh, nicely done, Rook. Right on, Nev.
Company, get ready. Nice move.
Blood for the gods!
Stop.
Worthless!
Got it. Those Darkspawn and Venatori were on the same side.
I know, and that worries me. At least that seems to be the last of them.
It should be safe for the shadows to use the entrance again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
There it is. The hidden entrance back into the shop.
Rook, all clear down here.
Good that you're still standing. Best let Asher know.
How did the Venatori even know about the shop? Isn't it supposed to be a secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop. People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn, that's different.
You really saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
Darkspawn or Venatori? Makes no difference. We'll defeat them all.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted headed towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go. Nice to see the Vipers still making waves around the city.
He made his name freeing slaves and supporting their rebellions. He won't stop until slavery ends in Tevinter.
Interested in something that glitters? I can help.
Decorations? Beautiful things to bring warmth and joy.
You're always welcome to browse.
Interest you in a tapestry?
So the Viper's real name is Asher?
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impression. Or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
Venatori, we have to be getting close to their hideout.
probably here to keep intruders out.
Someone's mad about their fellow Venatori leaving the rooftop passage open.
It's so weird when Venatori talk about normal things, like leaving doors open.
It would be a convenient way to get inside. Locked. There has to be another way in.
Careful ahead.
All set.
Let's keep moving before more of them come crawling out. Lots of Venatori. We must be close.
I demand movement!
That's all the Venatori guarding the place. Someone conveniently left the rooftop entrance open again.
Sounds like someone doing magic. Not the good kind either. Chanting's never good.
They're summoning Darkspawn.
How?
They're using magic to control that Darkspawn. We have to stop it.
You bet! This is why you don't mess with dark. They're using magic to control that Darkspawn. We have to stop it.
Drain away! For the old god, attack!
They're using magic to control that Darkspawn. We have to stop it.
They're using magic to control that Darkspawn. We have to stop.
They're using magic to control that Darkspawn. We have to stop it. That's got it.
This is their ending! With me,
On your right!
Got it covered.
More blood! More life!
Not too bad. Got
Right
you
out.
covered.
Darkspawn and Venatori. Let's search the place and figure out what they were doing. This note. Knight Commander Lenos of the Minratha's Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control Darkspawn. Look at this. Draining into the tunnels below the city, perhaps?
One more way, Venatori released blight into our tunnels. I'll tell the other shadows.
This explains the Darkspawn we keep finding in the catacombs.
At least they don't know where the shadow dragons are. Exactly.
Hey, Rook. Is everything all right in there? Rook, I thought I'd see if you needed help. Did you find anything in there?
The Risen Gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
You managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elgranon and Gillenane like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
We can handle anything the Venatori throw at us.
It's good that you're back. You know more about the Risen Gods than anyone. Not surprising, since you technically set them loose in the first place.
Now, let's not dwell on past mistakes. The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori backers sit in the magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
You're Magister Maevaris Talani. I watched you argue against slavery in the Magisterium. But I had no idea you were a shadow dragon.
I know you, don't I? Rook. They told me Varric stole you away for a job.
The job isn't finished. It just got more complicated.
Risen gods, I heard. If Varric asked for your help, you must be something special. Shame I missed him while he was here. I've been away, laying low after all the allegations. The Venatori fabricated a scandal and had my magisterium title stripped from me.
I'm sorry. I hadn't heard.
We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan? Why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
I'm not surprised. They claim we exist to deal with magic gone wrong.
They're telling us to watch out for Darkspawn.
Will we get any help?
From the Great Wardens?
I imagine the Great Wardens.
But what if the Darkspawn come back?
I'll stand in the doorway and make them step.
I met a Shadow Dragon once. Or, I think I did. I mean, they didn't say they were, probably a good idea, but I was pretty sure.
Time for a fight!
Laura, nice!
Thank you!
Got us at range. Watch it! All right, that goes to you. Not too bad. Where were we?
I met a Shadow Dragon once. Or, I think I did. I mean, they didn't say they were, probably a good idea, but I was pretty sure.
Why is that?
Most Tevinter are condescending, even the nice ones, but they weren't. And you remind me of them, so it makes sense.
I'll take that as a compliment.
I am Jowen Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. You're a Shadow Dragon, I hear. A criminal organization of Tevinter insurgents. I was not surprised to learn that you are wanted for numerous offenses, including theft, murder, and wanton destruction of property.
Theft? You mean rescuing enslaved people? Murder? You mean the Venatori cultists who enslaved those people?
And destruction of property?
Just felt like it.
Fine. All I want to know is how a Minrathous crook unleashed the Blight.
I was stopping an elven god from bringing down the Veil and destroying the world.
An elven god?
Fen'Harel, the Dreadwolf. He goes by Solus. He's got a lot of names.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
It's no fairy tale. When we stopped Solus, something got out. According to the Veil Jumpers, it was the elven gods Elgranon and Gillenane. And they're not just evil. They're blighted. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
I suspected more politicking from the remnants of the Inquisition. I see now that I was wrong.
I'm really glad to hear that.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
That's not gonna happen.
I assure you, it will.
We don't have time to fight. I need Grey Wardens marching with me, not at me. That's the only way we have a chance to stop the gods and the Blight.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without you causing confusion with your deranged conspiracy theories. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941, Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded boy?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
Magister Pavis? Your timing is impeccable.
Well, a flawless entrance, I'd say.
Thanks for the rescue. I don't think I could have survived a Grey Warden prison.
A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Maevaris Talani? Of the Shadow Dragons?
The very same.
I've heard other Shadow Dragons talk about you, but your relation to us was never entirely clear to me. You one of us? Or just a powerful ally?
That depends on your point of view. Perhaps you've heard of the Lucerni.
Lightbringers, a political faction pushing for change in Tevinter.
Started by Maevaris and I, yes. After she was framed for treason, the faction was dissolved, ostensibly. Maevaris Talani is not a woman who surrenders easily. She just took the Lucerni underground.
Oh. Bring the light.
She protected me. Kept my name spotless so I could remain in the Magisterium as her eyes and ears. So, one of you, or just an ally? Which do you think?
The First Warden's a problem. If he won't help, I need him to stay out of my way.
I'm sure he'll show up again. Like an ulcer. For now, pay him no mind. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Menrathus lounge sipping wine. You need the Wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Only the Veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
I need to talk to Varric.